Texas Tech has had a great offseason, bringing in the #1 ranked class via the transfer portal. That group headlined by linebacker David Bailey, the highest ranked defensive player in the portal. Down in Frisco, Texas, deep in the heart, Matt Berry on sites where the Cowboys, of course, as he said, practice, but we're talking college football here with the mascots. He's sitting with head coach Joey McGuire of the Red Raiders. Matt, take it away.
Yeah, Tyler Fulton, what a great place to start the official talking season of the offseason in college football. The great state of Texas, right here in the heart of DFW in Frisco, joined by Joey McGuire, head coach, Texas Tech. Now, everyone loves a full circle moment, so I'm going to give you the full circle moment between coach and myself. I worked here at NBC DFW in this market for 5 years, from 2008 to 2013. This man was dominating high school football at Cedar Hill, Texas during that time, of which I would come to your games on Big Game Friday night and watch Cedar Hill just destroy anyone they were playing. So look at us now, head coach Texas Tech at ESPN. Some years later, great seeing you as always,
great
Coach.
Seeing you, man.
Love seeing you at Texas Tech. Love seeing what you're doing. As we go into the season, we talked about this earlier today. Expectations now have changed because no longer is Texas Tech going to be silent about what people think they're capable of doing.
Yeah, and it's exciting. You know, I've said it. I said it to you earlier, man. I'm excited about the expectations, and I would rather be in that part to where people are expecting, because when people expect stuff like that, that means you've done some stuff with your roster, and now we got to live up to those expectations. But what a great opportunity.
We were talking about things that have changed in Lubbock. It's not a place you want to go play when Texas Tech is rolling. It's one of the hardest places. West Texas gets going when Texas Tech is good. You talked about the new facilities, and you talked about the roster. The momentum that you've built here in just a short 3 years, how important is that in this day and age of college football? Yeah,
it's extremely important because you're recruiting not only just high school players, but you're recruiting guys that go in the portal, and you know, what can you do to help them develop? Right. How can you help them get to be at the places they want to be? And so whenever, I always tell everybody, it's kind of like Texas Hold'em, man. Whenever you push all your chips in, and you know, oil money's real, and we pushed a lot of chips in, and now it's my job to go take care of business, and I understand there's pressure with that, but I'm excited about what we can do at Texas Tech.
And there's such a thing as good fit in college football. We speak about this all the time. Look, again, you were at Cedar Hill. You know the high school football in this area well. You were with Matt Rule at Baylor. You understood what it took to build a program, and you know the footprint of this state. So to get Texas Tech among the elite in this state, what is that going to take?
It's going to take us being back in Dallas-Fort Worth in December. You know, whenever you talk about the recruiting and what you need to do, people cannot say, well, their facilities aren't any good. We have the best facilities in the country. We just opened that up. We're sharing at the highest level when you talk about sharing revenue. So what is Texas Tech hasn't won the Big 12. You know, Texas Tech, are they going to get in the playoffs? And so now it is talking season. We're getting closer and closer to start making things a reality. And I know our guys are excited about the team and where we're at. We've got a great coaching staff. We've got a great administration. And now it's time to go play football.
You know, people remember Michael Crabtree, Texas Tech, Graham Harrell, air raid, all of this fun offensive stuff. Offense sells, and you know that. You've got your quarterback coming back, Behren Morton, who really is one of the leaders of your team. How important is it for your team to rally around a guy that's been there with you, that understands your expectations?
Yeah, I think Behren has done a tremendous job of connecting with everybody. You know, he just took a bunch of guys out to go hunting. You know, that aren't hunters. You know, that Caleb Douglas was shooting a bow the other day, and he sends me a video, and I'm going, yeah, I didn't think I would see that. You know, and then you see some guys like Howard Sampson, who is a big hunter, and I didn't know he was. He's from Houston, Texas, and the city of Houston. And so there's different things that Behren's done that he understands. Man, he's a coach's kid. He grew up in the locker room. He's a tough kid, and I think if you cut the kid, he bleeds red and black. He was born in Lubbock, Texas. He was recruited at Texas Tech. His degree's from Texas Tech. It's really important for him to leave a mark whenever it comes to what he's going to do at Texas Tech.
I want to step aside from the college football for a minute because, again, you know the area. We're sitting here at the Star with the Dallas Cowboys. This is their home. When you look big picture, I'm going to turn you into a football analyst for a minute. Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, new head coach. I know you know them better than anyone. What are your expectations for them coming into the season?
Man, I'm going to be rooting for them hard. I grew up a Cowboy fan, and so I'm going to root for them hard. Everybody I've ever talked to that has met Dak Prescott cannot stop saying what an incredible person and a great leader he is.
Yeah.
And I root for guys like that. And then I root for guys that, people say he can't do it.
Yeah.
And he's been banged up and he's been hurt. And, man, I'm rooting for him to do it. And, I think they're going to be really good on offense because I did have to play against C.D. Lamb. They beat us in 2019 in the Big 12 Championship, and he's an absolute freak from the Houston, Texas area. And then adding the receiver that they just added is going to make a big difference. Parsons is just an animal.
Stud.
So I'm going to be rooting for him.
Isn't it amazing that when you really break it down when it comes to football, all things come back to Texas?
It does, man. It's I'm a proud Texas high school coach, and they wrote books and they make movies of Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you there's a little bit of drama in it, but there's more reality than drama.
And I've seen it firsthand.
No doubt.
I've seen it firsthand.
Yes,
Coach, best of luck to you this season.
Thank
I
you
love
very
seeing
much.
you succeed at Texas Tech. We could have made the argument to make today's 50 states in 50 days the great state of Texas, but we're kind of landlocked up here in DFW. So for more scenic view for 50 states, 50 days, probably Hawaii.